This is your room.
This is where I live.
You can see why
Why I make art that's void of meaning? Yeah, I totally see why I make art that's void of meaning. Like, I know... What am I gonna do here? Again, it's devoid of content, right? Like, it's
these are devoid of content?
Well, like psych music, I think psych art is devoid of content too. Like, it looks sick, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel nothing for my environment. Like, I didn't care about where I was, and I was completely bored and lonely.
So this whole time you're saying that you don't have, or you're looking for your own culture because you don't have one.
Yes.
But I think just in describing this, it's like, it's the culture of looking at everybody. That's what I read from it.
It's the culture of, I do take sources and, work them into my work. But I just don't...
Like, you're not satisfied with that?
I'm not satisfied with that, no.
And when you think of your own culture,
yep,
you don't think very highly of it?
No. Like a place, like a societal, like spot, or like an area of belonging. Yeah.
So, and nothing we can do can help that?
I'm sure you can do lots of stuff. I think I just need like a shock vest, like a cultural. I need to like belong to like a real culture, you know, growing up in like
you're not confident about where you come from. Remember when the Spice Girls came out and they were like, I'm from here and I'm from here.
Yeah.
And that was important.
I'm not confident about where I come from.
Yeah.
No, I'm not proud to be from the suburbs. I don't say like I love representing Mississauga, Ontario, because it's such an important community.
Way where like at one point people were really upset about being from a poor place. You like have no pride. And then it's flipped, and it's almost like if you're from that poor place, you're so proud. The problem is, again?
It's that I didn't grow up hard.
You didn't grow up hard?
I didn't grow hard, and I think that's conducive to...
a lazy adulthood.
It's conducive to a lazy, uninspired adulthood. So what am I fighting against? Like, what am I battling against? Like, I can't fight for artistic freedom because I have all the artistic freedom in the world, and I grew up spoiled rotten. Like, I grew up having everything I ever have. So what am I going to say? Am I going to like criticize this this society that was so good to me? You know, I was just such a commonplace suburban kid that like where was I to draw influence from?
So do you think you resent not having hardships?
Problem is, being bland and suburban is not conducive to art making. That's like the thesis of this conversation. Yeah. You know, but art's negative. Art's about things that suck. You can't make positive art about helping people, or that we should help each other. It doesn't work like that. Well, and then to go and complain about it later is really shitty, because like, what am I complaining about? Like all the wicked food I had, the nice house I grew up in, like the car that I got as soon as I was 16. Like, if I had it tough growing up, I'd probably be a better artist.
No, that's
you don't think so? Like, what are you gonna say? Like, oh, I grew up in the suburbs and I was like, middle class and comfortable, and I, lived a really healty life, and like, what am I gonna like complain about that? Am I gonna like attack that and like talk about the problems with that? Well, that's the whole thing. I need some kind of issue. Yeah, I don't feel like I belong to anything.
But let's say we take you to, I don't know, boot camp.
Like art boot camp?
No, like just boot camp for,
just like regular boot
criminals.
Camp for like real people?
Maybe what we should do is have you volunteer with like quadriplegic people. Okay.
Where my art's nothing, it's just drawings and stuff like that. So the easiest way for me is to just like join one of these groups. I considered being gay, and I considered joining a minority group.
I'm glad that you
to get like special funding and stuff like that. And over it, people are like.
So you want to join a native group or a homosexual?
Well, you can't join. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I'm Cree now.
But in your head, you're saying if you could do that, it'd be a lot easier.
If I were just flicking the switch and I were just gay, they have it made. Is to just like join like a minority. Like.
Okay, so how can we help?
Makeover. What I need like someone to sit me down and tell me to stop complaining.
I'll tell you what your problem is. Like Scott was saying, all you can do is complain. That you're comfortable and and you have great education, you have all the ideas laid in front of you.
But are you gonna go?
All you can do is find fault in it
Are you going to
and in yourself.
Yeah.
have a lesson? And then
Yeah.
Then you would complain that, what am I, a factory? Like,
Yeah.
like, oh, I can't do this.
I
They're
would do
sucking me
that.
dry.
I would. If people wanted to buy it, I would
Yeah,
just be
so-
like, this commodifiable crap.
So
I'm
I
not a
think-
fucking...
I think that you would complain in any situation.
Nothing to say.
Do you think you're a brat?
Yeah, I think I'm a whiny brat. Yeah, because...
I don't really have the answer there. So it's not, I think to help you, all you have to do is realize that the suburbs is a really good place to come from, and you can say a lot about it, even if you want to hang yourself.
And it's my cultural past, but like I could go back to it, I could embrace it. Like when people go back to the motherland, it's like when you go back to Africa, and that's gonna be like the answer to all my problems.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't think I
That's what I'm
should
supposing.
fucking stir some shit and like get angry and
I think if you're gonna stir shit, you should stir shit here.
what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Topple those bleachers.
Do you want me to like push over, set these bees loose on the children, like splash orange juice on some kid, and
Yeah. Or a big thing of
throw them to
colorful
the
paint.
bees? Yeah. You very excellent job. This culture has done in raising me, and I you know I want to crush it. I want to I want to like make anti-societal work, even though this society's been so good to me. But like, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna critique about this? All these happy people playing softball, driving their SUVs, you know, beautiful houses, bright sunshine, you know, nice environment. It's like, what am I gonna say about this? Am I gonna like come down on these people for living the way they do? Am I gonna like rebel against this kind of civilization? It's just, you can't, right? Like, what are you gonna say? Like, oh, I grew up in the suburbs and I was like, you know, middle class and comfortable,
Yeah.
and I, you know, lived a really healthy life, and like, what am I gonna like complain about that? Am I gonna like
Yeah.
attack that
But
like talk about the problems with that?
I think you know everything you need to know already, and you're from the best place in the whole world. I think what you're doing is like you already have it. I don't think there is a problem.
I guess it's just smoking dope, ultimately.
So, in summary, the problem is that you can't find a problem with yourself. You're just unhappy. Maybe you should go volunteer somewhere.
Whoa.